perfettamente. Aspetta.
They say this is the place you have to see.
We'll take a picture of me and
Sorry, watch your head.
Okay. Yeah. You're gonna beat it, right?
Yep.
You want?
Ja, han is. Ja, doe maar. Ja. Ho preso così. Con un potente di vapori aria a 75 in Italia era
siamo alla passeggiata.
We're walking all over the place. Oh wow, this is a good.
Because it's not really the reason. Like, how cute is this photo? Oh, that was a Mazda. He's just pulling over. Let's go this way. People are closed for siesta.
Yeah, now's the time.
For real. This is such a cute street. Hold on. Sorry. Beautiful. Santa Bruna and Santo
Lei poi che aspetta, no, e poi che lei abbia raggiunto fare questa
No difference anymore between rich and poor people.
Yeah.
But everybody has to pass through the city.
Yes.
Amazing.
Oh.
This is totally amazing. Okay, here we are. The Sassi are just in front of you. And here, 30,000 people lived until 1960. And the city is divided in 3 different parts. Now you're just in front of Caveoso. Caveoso means in front of those caves of the Stone Age.
Wow.
Matera was born where you can find those caves 8,000 years before Christ.
Wow.
Then people moved into the Sassi from the 8th century after Christ until 1960.
Wow.
Then we have the historical center, the Flight Road, and behind of the historical center there's the new Matera that was built in 1952 until now. For this reason Matera is old, the city has never died. And for this reason, thanks to the presence of those caves, the Matera is the 3rd oldest city in the world.
Third?
The first one is Aleppo in Syria. The second is Jericho in Palestine.
Jericho, yes.
And now we have Matera here. And sometimes has just 3 hills on the top because it's the symbol of religious power. And then wow. The Son, the Father, and the Holy Spirit. No? For this reason, you can find this. And we are really famous because so soft inside and dark outside. Because it's something like a biscuit.
Yes, it does.
So
yes.
It.
It smells so good. It's so...
For this reason, there was a special law from 1952 until 1968. Government gave new houses for free outside. They were poor, but they were so smart. And look on the top, instead of the iron, you can see the bones of the animals. Bones?
Dove?
Holding the sticks.
Maybe
The
bones.
sticks, it looks like.
Maybe bones are empty now. But you can find in Matera just in 2 places, on the top there and on the top there.
I see it, yeah.
Bones still there,
Wow.
because we present the story of those people. They were poor, but they were so smart. And they changed everything to survive. They used everything from...
beautiful.
Yeah.
Whoa. It's so beautiful. This is insane.
Realities, but located in the same place. This made Matera unique in all over the world. In front of you, the case of the Stone Age, 8,000 years before Christ. On the other side, Sassi Age, from the 8th century after Christ until 1968. In the middle, the Valley of Gravina. Gravina means canyon, okay? Thanks to the presence of the Valley of Gravina, that Matera in the past was considered one of the safest cities in the world. Why? Gravina is long, 2 regions in the south of Italy. Starts in the Apulia and finishes in Basilicata region. It is long, 250 kilometers. It is deep, 150 meters. People, before to attack the Sassi, they had to cross all the canyon. Since it's really long and deep, and Matera was born on the top people had all the time to check the attack. For this reason, a lot of groups of people came here. For this reason, the presence of 150 rock churches between the caves and the Sassi. Luxuries hotel, everything is changed. And now, to realize the importance of the rock churches, we are going to see. So cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to history. You're standing in the crypt of St. Andrew, a monastic church dating back to the 12th and 13th centuries and located in the Caveoso area of the Sasso Caveoso, where many chambers were carved out of the limestone hillside. An arched entrance leads into 3 levels, 2 of which are completely underground, accessible by steps inside arched tunnels entirely carved out of the rock. Once through the entrance, you are in the first part of the crypt, the part dedicated to prayer, with a layout similar to a Latin cross. On the left, with your back to the entrance, is an ample recess, still containing the plinth of an altar. The small group of monks would have gathered here in seclusion to pray. Above. This is where the monks slept on straw pallets, isolated themselves from the outside world, and did penances according to strict rules which prepared them for the purification of their souls. Small cavities were carved in the rock to hold oil lamps or the few objects the monks possessed. Now please make your way down the second flight of steps.
You gotta follow the table.
At the bottom of the second flight of steps is the third chamber, the crypt proper. Before entering the crypt, you can see above the arched entrance the trace of a cross inscribed in a circle. It is a cross with diagonal arms, known as a crux de Cusata, or cross of St. Andrew, and probably explains why this place is known as St. Andrew's crypt. As a symbol, it was already in use before the 10th century, and might represent the Greek initial of the name of Christ. The circle around it could be explained as a reference to infinity or to divine perfection, or even, not an unlikely hypothesis in this particular case, to a symbolic protection around the chamber, a safeguard against evils. Restoration work, in fact, brought to light some singular finds. A tomb with the remains of a person who might well have held an important position in the monastic community, an abbot perhaps. Above it, a painting probably of an angel. And higher in the apse of the crypt, part of a wall painting showing a Christ blessing. The style of the Christ is Byzantine, lacking perspective, with taut features and a fixed aesthetic gaze. The dominant colour is uniquely a very dark purple, probably the result of lichens and moulds consuming the pigments used to paint the rock, leaving the impression of a negative. On the vault, lastly, there are many inscriptions, among which the sign of the cross recurs frequently.
It's over there. But over there was another house. That wall was totally closed. On my left there's the kitchen, but the kitchen was built in 1950. Before the 1950, no room, no that part of the room. This was the house, and the brazier down there was the kitchen for everybody. Oh. First part house, second part store, third part wine cellar. In every room they burn the manure of the animals to get warmer. And on the top, the only entrance, the only exit, the only windows. Many people die because of the smoke. The average life was 50 years old. And my father always told me that life was a sort of natural selection.
House of Caveoso. The house is largely dug out of a type of rock that is mistakenly called tufa, which is a calcified sedimentary stone that is very crumbly and porous. The house is composed of 4 very large communicating rooms. The main room, in which you are standing, was used for daily activities. There is a kitchen, a stall, and a wine cellar. The cave house did not have running water or toilet facilities. Next to the wardrobe, there is a cistern or well for the collection of rainwater. These cisterns were present in several of the Sassi homes. And when it was not possible to have one within the home, people shared the use of a cistern present in what was called the vicinato, a communal courtyard.
You see that lamp?
City water arrived in the 1920s when fountains were put in place at various points throughout the old neighborhoods and home to European anecdotes.
Thank you.